The New World Order, the conspiracy theory and the power of the Internet. The Internet is a breeding ground for conspiracy theories, which nowadays can influence politics and even political developments. The Illuminati, a mysterious international organization made up of the world's top political and social elites, controls the workings of the entire world behind the scenes. This is the world's most famous conspiracy theory about the New World Order. For hundreds of years, legends about the Illuminati have been spread and many people currently believe that the Illuminati still exist. It is believed that the Illuminati operate in various fields such as global politics, military affairs, finance and mass media and control the historical process of the entire world. The ultimate goal is to establish a new world order. Nobody can prove it, but many people believe it. This is the greatest paradox about conspiracy theories. In the 2009 film, Angels and Demons, based on Dan Brown's bestseller of the same name about Professor Langdon, played by Tom Hanks, the story of the Illuminati, who supposedly originated in Europe during the Age of Enlightenment, was recalled. There were physicists, mathematicians and astronomers who questioned the erroneous teachings of the authority of the Holy See and dedicated themselves to the scientific field of the search for truth. Eventually, the Illuminati were forced to become a clandestine organization and have continued to recruit members for hundreds of years to this day. In Angels and Demons, the historical facts are clearly questionable, and the movie appeared after the great economic crisis of 2007 to 2008. The New World Order conspiracy theory has been circulating for a long time and is full of mysterious theories that, however, convince many people who are powerless and dissatisfied with the current state of the world. The Illuminati, who advocate the establishment of a new world order through the planning of a series of political and financial events. The financial tsunami of 2007 to 2008 is said to have been planned by the Illuminati, attempt to influence the course of world history, and ultimately establish an authoritarian world government. Supporters of the New World Order theory believe that even the powerful US government is now just a puppet government, while another shadow government made up of a few people makes decisions that will change the fate of the planet. You might think that all of the above is just crackpot theories. Many people, however, believe this is true. According to a 2013 poll conducted by the Public Policy Polling Foundation, 28% of US voters believe that the New World Order is actually taking hold. Brian L. Keeley, a professor of philosophy at Pitts College who devotes himself to the study of modern conspiracy theories, believes that an important feature of conspiracy theorists is that they cite some trivial and overlooked incidents and then propose a perfect explanation compared to an embarrassed official response. The reason why the conspiracy theory explanation can be widely disseminated is that it has no argumentation process to deny. It is just a judgment that jumps directly from hypothesis to conclusion. In the argumentation process, it is only a subjective interpretation of the event. Nevertheless, for the public that does not fully understand the incident, the conspiracy theory provides an explanation for the unknown part of the said incident, and this explanation cannot be denied, because its very existence is not corroborated by real arguments and facts. It is therefore recognized as a valid argument by many people. For example, no one has substantial evidence to prove that the Illuminati actually exist, but no one can prove that the Illuminati are purely fictitious. Therefore, you cannot deny their existence because their existence is perfection without evidence. Columnist Martha Gill wrote in The Guardian on the subject, describing the Illuminati as the most enduring conspiracy theory organization in world history. Conspiracy theories relating to the 1969 moon landing mission, the Kennedy assassination, the 9/11 attacks, etc., are all limited to a specific time and place. But conspiracy theories supporting the existence of the Illuminati can connect them. Anything about these connections, however, is difficult to prove. In other words, the supporters of conspiracy theories may have common imagination and attribute everything to this organization, so that every irrational phenomenon in the world can be explained. Although no one can prove the real existence of the Illuminati, there is actually an alleged global shadow government in the world whose name is the Bilderberg Group. The Bilderberg Group holds an annual world-class private meeting and participants include elites from all walks of society such as government, business, media, science and technology. Known as the world's most mysterious conference, the Bilderberg Group invites various famous political and economic figures to participate in its meetings every year. Prince Bernhard van Lippenby Esterfeld, 1911 to 2004, held the first meeting in 1954. As the venue for the meeting was the Bilderberg Hotel in Oosterbeek, that name was used as the name of the group. The existence of the Bilderberg Group is not a secret, but the content of the topics discussed at the conferences is absolutely confidential and mainstream media cannot report on the content of the meetings. The Bilderberg Group issues a press release every year to introduce the conference participants and the outline of the topics discussed. Over the years, participants have come from many places, including Prince Philip of Edinburgh, 1921 to 2021, of the British royal family, Crown Prince Charles, former British Prime Ministers, French President Macron, German Chancellor Merkel, former US Presidents Bush and Clinton, and even Bill Gates and other internet giants. There were also Italians, as reported years ago in a newspaper of our country. The 2018 conference was held in Turin, Italy, in June. According to the description on the Bilderberg Group's official website, the main topics included European populism, the development of artificial intelligence, quantum computer technology and the post-truth era. Obviously the actual content and results of the meeting's discussion have never been reported. Therefore, the Bilderberg Group has naturally become a locus where conspiracy theorists want to draw material. They describe the Bilderberg Group as true evidence of the theory that a very small number of elites controls the world, and the participants are planning a new world order. On the subject of strange things, let us give some examples. In June 2018, the British royal family was also caught up in conspiracy theories. When Prince Harry and his wife Meghan attended a show, they were caught on camera motionless, like two stiff and dull robots. Later related clips went viral on the internet and netizens were in an uproar. Many people believed that the distinguished members of the royal family were actually robots developed by high technology. However, the management of the London Museum, Madame Tussauds, later explained the mystery by stating that Harry and Meghan were only played by two actors who wore extremely high realism wax masks on their faces, all to promote an exhibition of wax statues, and inadvertently caused an uproar. In that short video, Harry and Meghan did not change their facial appearance and their expressions were stiff just like robots. Consequently, conspiracy theorists use this as evidence that they were robots secretly built by the British royal family. This argument is an extension of the trivial evidence mentioned above. The argument proponents ignore any argumentation process and directly draw the final conclusion through the above-stated trivial evidence. This conclusion is highly topical and quite appealing. With the fast spread of the internet, the quick truth will naturally be recognized and sought after by many people. I think many people still remember the Mandela effect that spread wildly across the internet in the early years as a false memory. The name Mandela effect is believed to have come from Fiona Broome, a self-described paranormal consultant, who created a website called The Mandela Effect. Supporters of the Mandela effect claim to remember that former South African President Mandela died in prison in the 1980s. But in reality, after being released from prison, Mandela served as President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999 and died in December 2013. So why should anyone believe this seemingly absurd statement? The internet has become a support platform for a lot of false content, fake news, as well as unreasonableness and lack of justification. When someone shared that false memory with others on the internet, many people believed it to be true, and even suddenly recalled having that memory. Mandela died in prison that year. As a result, lies inconsistent with facts continued to spread. The lies repeated thousands of times and many people consider it to be the truth. This learning phase is the first misleading rule on the internet. In the internet era, multidimensional and multi-platform features have generated a number of online malignancies of conspiracy theories. Moreover, their dissemination ability is not limited to believers only. Since online social media provide a widespread and wide dissemination platform, one passes it on to 10 people, 10 spread it to 100, 100 to 1,000, and so it goes on in geometric fashion, thus turning a hot topic on the internet into an absolute truth. Those who want to believe are naturally prepared and willing to do so. Moreover, these false opinions on the internet may even have an impact on the real world. For example, at the political level, everyone can now comment and participate in the online arena. For politicians to get the right to speak and set the agenda, the key is to rely on the public's direction on the internet. The internet discourse has become the dominant factor of the political storytelling, and not vice versa. The characteristics of social networks are precisely the breeding ground for conspiracy theories.